Hello guys, Ladies here, and this is gonna be finally the update for my MmGS Game Showcase V-Blog and Response. Yeah, this is gonna be the update for my secondary channel on what's going on. So finally, I'm making an announcement starting next week and so on. So starting the week of August the 21st, and of course ongoing now, if that makes sense, is yes, MmGS V-Blog and Response is going back. So yes, remember June I said after the week of E3 that I'm taking both of my channel on hiatus, taking a break. So the needed break was I able to do something, maybe make some improvements, at the same time provide something for my, well, let's just say people are interested on my channel, so I thank you for that, all of you. So there you go. So starting next week, MmGS V-Blog and Response is coming back basically in its regular format. Usually basically I give an actual in-depth talks, maybe at least 5 minutes or more. It really depends on the topic. It's a case-to-case basis for me, I guess, sorry. And I provide like some sort of visual aid, an illustration aid can understand what I'm talking about. So that's basically been in the past, but a lot of time it takes time to do those. It takes time for me to basically do those in-depth V-Blog. So I mean, I kind of did one last week, which is the Nintendo Select. I gave my thoughts on each game, how like are they good, are they worth the price, and of course it's $20. Come on, so there you go. So with that, so again, like I said, with that is, yes, it is making a comeback. So now I want to do some clarification, follow up with a lot of things that I did. Okay, so one thing is the backlog battle they did address the tech issue and the approach of the podcast. They did address that, and I also gave my thoughts about it. And like I said, Alex Anthony, thank you for basically saying that, clarifying what's going on. That made more sense now, because now I'm going in, starting with the latest episode, when I use that sort of visual in my mind, how your approach to the podcast, like, oh, okay, I get it. So now it made more sense. Like I said before that, it was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with Alex? Why is he so nitpicky? And believe it or not, it kind of annoyed me for a while, but now it makes more sense. And second, of course, the one with my response, I did have a link, and I'm probably going to say it here. Basically, a couple of weeks ago, somebody who I follow in respect, MmGS Quick, basically, apparently had controversy with, I'm going to say in this one, so this update, and I did a video giving my thoughts about it, is Alpha Omega Sin. Again, I do not have a problem with Alpha Omega Sin. He was informative. The guy has integrity. It's just sometimes his attitude could be questionable, but that's his personality. Just leave it be. If you don't agree with it, just don't watch it. That's all it is there to it. So I did a video on that, basically giving my thoughts about it. And like I said, the gist of it basically is that I want to say this, I'm going to say it again. Embarrassing. Both of them were, I'm sorry to say, were acting like children. Grow up. That's all I am saying. And if you want to know more about the in-depth, once again, I'm going to provide a link on the description box. The reason is, I did put this on private because the reason is, I don't want, like, it's for safety reason. Like I said on YouTube, one of the things you have to understand is giving your thoughts about someone, even if you're showing being mature about it, being constructive, being basically nice, people just don't like it. They don't want you talking about someone who they idolize or support. It's just how it goes. That's what YouTube is. Sorry, it is what it is. So that one, and so another one basically on my main channel, I did a quick V-Blog, my thoughts in response to my prods, because on August the 9th, on the Kako Pro talk, he basically towards the end, again, entertaining it may be, I'm just thinking, this is what about FGC, like acting like little children, and some people trying to defend it, saying that's what FGC is. It's about emotion. I can understand. Yeah, you can be a bit salty, but too much salt, like being a child, I don't know. But again, it's sad to say, it's subjective. Some people say it's okay. Some people say, no, you're acting like a child. Again, it is what it is. The same goes to, sadly to say, when you block someone, most people will say, will agree, it's a coward thing to do. But some people will argue and say, no, it's not. Why should I allow you to attack me? That's kind of hurt my feeling. Again, different opinion, to each of their own. It's the internet, whatever. Let's just move on about it. That's all I can say. Alright, so those are like some of the clarification I did. Oh, another one was my Skylander. I said Dr. Cortez. My mistake. I forgot it was a long time ago. Dr. Neo Cortex. That's the name. So, apology for the mistake. That was a mistake in my part. Oopsie there. So, there you go. So, again, like I said, starting the week of August 21st and so on until my next hiatus, whatever that is, MmGS Game Showcase and V-Blog is making a comeback with its basically more in-depth, to some extent, with illustration, provided with illustration. And the first one I'm going to do, believe it or not, is going to be the delay for Final Fantasy 15. I really want to give an in-depth thought rather than a quick one, because it's like more than the story. Especially, once again, I'm going to be using Miyamoto's famous quote, a delay in the game can be good, a bad game will always be bad. There's a big, powerful meaning behind it, why that basically phrase is very important, and people kind of have to understand why sometimes delaying a game is a good thing. Alright, so then one last thing also now, then you're going to say, well, you still going to do some quick V-Blog? Yeah, so this is what's going to happen now. So starting next week, no more quick V-Blog. So a lot of the quick, the reason it's on my main channel, they just want the keyword there is quick. I was just using my phone, upload it to my main, because my phone, the YouTube account is attached to my main channel rather than my secondary. That's why I just put it up there. And like I said, it was my main channel. It had more subscribers than the other one, I know, but it is what it is. And basically, I want to give a quick thought. That's why you just see my face rather than doing illustration. Again, keyword there is quick. And the topic that they do talk about are quick. That's basically it. Nothing more to talk about. That's the thing. And yeah, so like I said, well, are you going to do one last one? And the answer is yes. And the one last one I'm going to do, you can expect, that's probably also before starting my let's just say in conjunction while I'm working with my main version of the V-Blog. The last one I'm going to do for MmGS Quick V-Blog is Metal Gear Survival. Yes, was recently announced for Gamescom. It's supposed to take place after Ground Zero, and of course, as expected, people are mad. No surprise. If you know the history of Konami, yeah, so I'm going to give my quick thoughts about that one. That's going to be on the main channel. So expect that one. Nothing more much to say because people just complain about it. And sadly, I'm going to act like a devil's advocate in this one. So just stay tuned for that one. So with that, that's my update. Yes, MmGS V-Blog Response is coming back starting next week. As for the main one, the showcase, still on hiatus. There will be another update follow-up on that one. So thanks for watching.